Welcome back to the War of Stupidity, and with the trader out of the way, we can take care of the rest of these mavericks. And the next one on the list is Frost Walrus. We happen to have his weakness after eliminating a traitor named Magma Dragoon. So on that note, let's visit the snow base for the second and last time and deal with Frost Walrus. Because after all, I already did this with X anyway. So let's do it. Now then, things will be a little bit different for Zero.
Ready.
Whereas X would have to have the dash boots to get up to that hidden area where he can refill his sub-tanks, Zero has a higher jump than X, so that's going to be the least of your worries. Now then, how to get the heart tank here? Simple, just do that. That's basically all you have to worry about. Oh yeah, and the EX and weapons tank. But I'm going to come back after I get Zero's double jump, which Split Mushroom has. But that won't be for a while, but I will get the weapons tank though. Anyway, once again we're visiting Frost Walrus' stage, and I found this out on a practice run. When those platforms appear, they can actually crush you. Go figure. So yeah, you better attach onto those wall jump onto those platforms after they appear, because if you wall jump before, yes, you will be crushed, and yes, you will die, and that would be the worst way to die. Trust me, I know. I was so humiliated when it happened. And speaking of humiliating, I kept falling off. Come on, get up there. There we go. Now then, let's take it easy, because this stage is ice after all, and there is the occasional ice physics as you see here. Now, just like I said, be careful, because Zero has a very short dash run. I mean, a very short dash. That's what I meant to say. But he also has less traction than X. I mean, X can hover over most of this crap. Zero can't. So you have to be careful when going down that area with Zero. Now, with Zero, there's still the matter of the boss, and I'll show you how to deal with that in just a moment. But this portion's easier to maneuver with Zero than it is with X. Because, well, after all, X have the hover ability, and you may end up inadvertently getting crushed if you're not careful. So now, we go to the mid-boss, and watch me rip this boss to shreds. You don't realize just how weak this boss is to Zero. Now see, if Zero didn't beat Magma Dragoon, this would have been a harder fight. But since I did, I'm just taking this thing to school. That's right, I am just whipping out the Shoryuken and going to town. Just like that. And we're already at the second area.
Ready.
And here we're going to find the weapons tank, which Zero really, honest to God, do not need. Because the only weapon that needs weapon energy will refill every time Zero takes damage. So, yeah. He's not going to need any sort of weapon energy, not until X5. So, even if you do get the weapons tank, it's going to be completely, utterly useless, sorry. Hell, X didn't even need it in his playthrough. That's how easy and messed up this game is, as far as for the weapons tank is concerned. Now then, just be careful, cause this area has bombs under ice, not to mention those annoying flying turret things, and the Mets that drop from the sky. Well, they actually drop from a from the area where they were frozen from, and I just got the weapons tank, by the way. That's what that confirmation sound was. CX7, that's what you do whenever you get items. You put a confirmation sound, but you don't. So nobody never knows when they got an item. Anyway, so with the fact that I got the weapon tank, we can just continue on. But as I was saying, the Mets actually sometimes drop from the sky because the original area was frozen. And those birds? Zero makes quick work of those too, before they can try to freeze the area. Well, except for one, because I didn't get there in time. I think this is the one. Well, it's still dead anyway. But you might want to be careful, though. The Met Tools will explode if frozen, and it'll do damage to Zero and X. And also, stalactites will fall down on the ground. Oh, God! As you can see here, those Met Tools explode, and they do damage. But if you strike them before they do, well, they won't have any harm come to you. So, all you have to do is just kill off the iceberg beforehand. Anyway, we're here at Frost Walrus. Again. This time as Zero. So let's rock this guy, shall we? What's that blonde kid up to? I don't have time for you, Junior. Hey, shut up and fight already! Oh, them's fighting words! You're going down! And Frost Walrus. Shoryuken! That's my answer to that. And use the wall to jump over. And Shoryuken. Go to the other wall. And here he comes again. Shoryuken. Go to the other wall. And yes, as you can tell, this is probably one of a few stun lock patterns you can do. Now go to the other wall. Oh, and I fell down. Well, that's what I got for being too cocky. Anyway, you can just rip this guy a new one with the dash trick that I'm doing right here. And as you can see here, I just pretty much ripped him to shreds. I almost died, but I ripped him to shreds. Not too hard. As a matter of fact, that's as easy as it's going to get, ladies and gentlemen. And not only that, we have a new weapon, or should I say skill. We've got the Hyoretzuzan. Yes, the Hyoretzuzan is basically the downward slash. While you're in midair, you press down on the special move button, and although it's supposedly effective against surface enemies, it's the weakness of Jet Stingray. So take a walk as to where we're going to be going. I hate that fucking stage. It's Jet Stingray in Part 4. This is RVMan985. See you guys next time.